probably finances may be one of the last things on your mind. But we're here to tell you that you got to start now if you want to really be thinking about buying a house when you're graduating, buying a car when you're graduating. You got to start planning for that now. And I know it's hard to do, it's hard to think about, but we're going to give you some really simple ways to start budgeting. Something that you may purchase or spend your money on, how would you define it as a need? You can pop it into the chat too, if you'd like.
Something you can't go without.
Okay, so definitely. Thanks, Mac, for speaking up. Something that you can't go without, for sure. Any other volunteers? Maybe a little more specific. What about some of the things that you might need or that are actual needs?
I feel like needs needs are like things like food or clothes, like maybe not necessarily going and spending $30 at a restaurant, but something to actually just fill you up, or clothes that are just going to be something to cover you rather than flashy or super expensive.
Good job, Taylor. Great answer. Great answer. Guys, did you have any trouble like deciding on something as a want versus a need?
Personally, for our group, not really. I mean, we were able to come up with needs very easily, which I think is definitely the easy part. But wants came by a little slower, but we were able to figure it out as we started thinking about it more.
Well, that sounds good. Awesome. Awesome. Cool. Anybody else?
I'll talk. Can you hear me?
We sure can.
So I mentioned like expenses for when I travel home, because Coker's in South Carolina and I live in Maryland, so the flights can be kind of pricey. And determining like if that's a want or a need. And I mentioned especially this semester, it's a need, just to kind of de-stress, but just we didn't really know where to put that, what category to put that into.
That's a good point. And a lot of times, again, it's going to go back to your personal scenarios, because sometimes, some people may feel like a car is a need. It has to get them, if they're living far out of the city and they have to travel quite a bit distance to get to school, and someone else who lives closer in the city may not say it's a need. So that is part of this process, is really determining what on your list is something you actually do need versus things that you're just purchasing that you want.
Without further ado, thank you very much, ladies. Very, very informative, very high energy. I've already had a couple people text me about how much they love your energy. So thank you very much for presenting today and